Hi, this is Makona Spokane, the leader and the founder of Church Governance Solutions. Today I want to deal with things to be avoided when running a vision. Things that you need to avoid when you are running a vision. And I know that many of you who are listening to us, you are running churches, you are running visions of organizations and institutions. And I'm speaking about all those that please, when you are running a vision, there are things that you need to avoid in your life, because it's not everything that you need to talk to, it's not every matter that you need to address, there are not every person that you need to associate with, there are situations that you don't need to actually give them your attention at all. So therefore I want to emphasize that there are things, therefore, that by the principle of wisdom, there are things that need to be avoided when you are running a vision. The first thing that needs to be avoided as you running a vision, avoid at all cost doing it for money. Avoid doing or running a vision for money's sake. Because when you run a vision for money, you're going to commercialize everything that you do. Now, because of that, then you're going to start developing the spirit of greed, and you will find yourself focusing on money than anything else. Now, people that are focusing on money instead of the vision itself, they mess up because they start actually chasing after money at all cost. And as a result, they will trample upon people, and they will coerce people. They will oppress people for the sake of money. And therefore, you'll find as well, they will develop actually a tendency of manipulation, to manipulate people, to rob them of their actually highly earned money or of hard earned money. Now, this is very key that as a leader that is running a vision, you avoid being greedy for money. You avoid running the vision for money. Because when you do so, you're also going to hurt yourself in the sense that whatever comes in as some small finances to finance the vision, you're going to eat that or squander that finance, which is the resources that needs to be building the vision. Now, because you're doing so, you'll find that you are actually destroying the same vision. The vision cannot grow because every vision needs financial resources. But when you do it for money, every single cent that comes in, you will be grabbing it and spending it. And as you spend it, you're destroying the same vision, and it cannot grow because you don't give it opportunity to grow. I must also emphasize that when you do it for money, you're going to actually, as I said, coerce people. You're going to manipulate people as well. And a leader that manipulates people actually lose the trust of the people as well. The other thing that you need to avoid is avoid eating the money meant to enhance the vision. That's actually what I've just said earlier, that when you do so, you're actually destroying or eating the resources of the very same vision. What is going to happen? What will happen is people will not support you when they realize that you're eating the very same resources that they've given to the vision to support you. Now, if you do so, you're making people not to believe in your vision, because somebody who is eating the resources that are meant for the vision, they don't take the same vision seriously themselves. And if you don't take your own vision seriously, nobody will take it serious. And that is why you'll find that the people that support you financially will stop financing you, or they will stop supporting you, because they realize that you're eating every single cent that they give into the vision, instead of supporting the vision and making sure that the vision is driven appropriately. You are eating and destroying the resources. And when you do so, you are actually making them to give up about your vision and don't feel like supporting you anymore. And that's very key that we emphasize that. Also, avoid chasing after fame and power. Now, the rush into chasing after fame, it has destroyed a lot of people. And the rush into chasing after power has actually destroyed a lot of people. Let me say this, that the leaders should not rush after fame and power, because fame and power will come along with the vision itself. But what you need to do is to take care of the vision, make sure that you support the vision in a way that it will grow. And the more it grows and it makes inroads into communities, into nations, into societies, what it will do, it will actually expose you in a way that people will know you. You will be famous anyway. And as you become famous, then you become powerful. But it's something that you don't need to chase after. So therefore, if you are able to handle yourself with wisdom, to lead with wisdom and run the vision with wisdom, with a humble heart. Because great leaders are those that remain humble at all times, even when you're famous and even when you're powerful. You remain humble and remain with a humble heart at all times. And that's very key. And I must emphasize that please avoid chasing after fame and avoid chasing after power, because those people that have actually rushed into chasing after fame and power, they've actually embarrassed themselves. Some are not matured enough actually to become powerful. So power will kill you. And also fame will destroy you as well, because you may not have capacity to handle power. You may not have capacity to handle fame as well. So before you do that, before you become famous, before you become powerful, so please mature first. Look after yourself to make sure that you study to show yourself approved, develop yourself, have a mentor, and let somebody assist you in maturing in wisdom as well. Because the more wise you are, you'll be able to handle fame and power. But don't rush into being famous and being powerful either. Avoid taking advantage of people supporting you. Because there are those people that, because when you are running a vision, you become recognizable. As I said, you become respected by people. You become honored by people. And people submit under you willingly because they want to support you in your vision. Now, there are those that when they're having a vision and people submit under you, you take them for granted as if they're your subjects. You treat people like you're paying them. Now, there are people that willingly support you. And let me give an example. I've seen of young men that are running visions. Now, an old man comes and supports him in the vision. Now, instead of respecting this old man, you start calling him your son. Now, how do you have a son who is the age of your father and you call him your son? And that's disrespect. And that is exactly an example of taking advantage of the very same people that support you. Another example is whereby now that people are supporting you in the vision, you start demanding them even monies that are not used for the vision itself. You demand them monies that you start manipulating them to give much more money, that you're using it for your own enrichment. And that is taking advantage of the people. We have seen also taking advantage of the people by abusing the people physically. And some of the people are being abused sexually in the very same setups whereby a leader who's running a vision is actually bringing the people and preying upon the people by some raping them and abusing them physically and sexually and emotionally as well. So please, as a leader that is having wisdom, please don't take advantage of the people that you are leading. Don't take advantage of your subordinates. And that's something that you need to avoid when you are running a vision. The other thing that you need to avoid when you are running a vision is avoid expecting overnight growth as well. Because there are many people that believe that their vision will grow overnight. And sometimes you'll find people attending to your vision. You'll find many people supporting your vision quickly and in a short space of time. But I want to emphasize that it's not every vision that will mushroom quickly. And therefore, be patient with your vision and don't expect it to grow and jump some milestones and grow quickly and therefore become big before it actually takes a step to mature. Because some of the visions that have grown quickly and have mushroomed quickly, they later collapse and crumble. And the reason is because they have not actually established capacity and resilience that is necessary for them to stand against the tides of challenges. Now, I want to emphasize that be careful of that. So therefore, allow yourself to grow in the vision. Slowly but sure, because everything in life starts small. And as it starts small, it needs the patience for you to allow it to grow. Giving an example, children are born as babies. And as they grow and become children and grow up to become adult, it's not a process of overnight. It's a process that takes long. And therefore, I want to emphasize that the visions as well should have milestones of growth. And they will take long. And some may be quick, but every vision is having a process of it. So be able to wait for the process. Be patient for the process and trust the process, because when you've gone through the process, you would know that something genuine has come out of it. But the visions that are rushed into it and cooked very quickly and instantly, some of them, as I've said, they crumble and fail because they have not yet stood the test of time. They have not yet walked the path of the process, and therefore they crumble quickly when a little challenge comes unto them. So please be careful of that and avoid expecting overnight growth. Please also avoid working in isolation, please. Avoid being a lone ranger. Avoid being alone and thinking that everything you will do alone. Connect with other people, please. Make sure that you understand the principle of unity with others. Make sure that you are understanding also understanding the principle of interdependency in life. Now, it's very important that we understand that not everything that we can do on our own. We need other people, and other people need us. So therefore, if we understand that principle, we are going to therefore not work in isolation. We are going to work with others closely, and we are going to open up to others to advise us, and we are going to open to other people's advices and also tips within that. And I want to emphasize that there are those people that are more experienced in other things, and you don't need to struggle while other people have known things even better, even before you. Can I emphasize this? That's very important, that please make sure that you are having somebody who is mentoring you, having somebody who can advise you, and it depends on others in some areas of your life. Don't work in isolation, because working in isolation actually may deny you of opportunities of success and growth, because there are people, as I said, that they've conquered some giants before. And some of the giants in our lives, we don't need to be fighting them anymore, because there are people that have fought those giants and conquered them. We can only get information of how to deal with these giants from those that have fought them and conquered them. So please don't work in isolation. Lastly, avoid ignorance and empower yourself at all times, because empowering yourself would be by going to school, reading books, listening to tapes, and making sure that you listen to teachings, attend seminars, attend workshops, and make sure that those people that are teaching, you listen to them. There are people that have got experience and they're teaching from experience. And I must emphasize that is very key, that you empower yourself at all times, because with empowerment, you would know that you'll be able to be successful. Don't be ignorant. If you don't know how costly is ignorance, then try it, and you'll see that ignorance will cost you much more in your life. And I want to urge you to avoid being ignorant and please empower yourself. I want to end up here today. Your host, Makona Spokane. Thank you very much for sitting and listening to us once more today and being part of this great topic. I will, of course, take up another topic tomorrow, and I want to urge you to sit down, listen to us once more tomorrow as we deal with another topic. May the good Lord bless you, and allow me to say cheers for now.